Hello, my name is Jakara. I am an energy healer, and I just got off the phone with my therapist. Yes. And one of the things that I'm struggling with is man, is is energetically feeling motivated. Let me rephrase that. Is feeling motivated, doing what I need to do, knowing that it's for the greater of my good, and yet I still can't do it because something keeps me from that. Now I live my life very spiritual and still very connected with earth. So if there's a block, I know that there's a reason why I can't move forward. And just doing the thing won't change what needs to be fixed over here. And I lie and I flow that way. And yeah, that causes me some stubbornness, admitted. So that might be also something for you. So my name is Jakara. I am an energy healer. And this energy work is for me. This energy work is focusing on releasing I want to say a sacral tie that I have that I believe is causing my blocks. But Spirit is going to do what Spirit is going to do. Keywords, if this also aligns with you, because what I'm working on, there might be someone else as well. So if this aligns with you, then it's also for us. Chimes, I love them. I have 3 hanging up. Music, sound, flexibility, focus, dream, and sign. The last ones are cards. The other ones were channeled messages, and it just makes sense because I was like, it's for me. And Spirit was like, music, sound, chimes. And the underlining bottom of the deck is signs. If those are resonating with you, don't make them fit if they don't. But if they do, at least I would say 2 or more words, then this is probably for you. But even if you made it this far, it was for you. You got what you needed, even if you decided to click off. All right, now I don't have any circled spots. Spirit has not shown me where, but we can already circle the sacral. That's definitely one. For some reason, I want to draw spikes around, so okay. Anywhere else, Spirit? No, I think we're just gonna focus on the sacral. Sorry, I was feeling as I sneezed the vibration of energy moving. Yeah, I don't feel anywhere else. Like I'm looking, trying. Like Spirit's like, if you want to press it, your eyes. But should we? Should we circle eyes? No. No eyes. We're just gonna focus on the sacral. All right, you ready? Let's dive into our sacral energy. But it's gonna be more highlighted for me because it's for me. It's for us, but it's for me. I'm seeing like, oh my head. Okay. To even go into the sacral, I had to go through like, they're not ghosts or anything, but just shadowed bodies essentially. Yeah. And then to go beyond that, after that clears up, there is like Mario, those chompers or Venus, the red things that go like this, the vines, essentially, that is what is what I had to go through to get to the sacral area. So we can say that we have some protection, but I'm unsure about this protection. I'm going to continue to dive in deep. My brain's like, why is this a jungle? But it doesn't really shift to a jungle per se. And I was just thinking, like, most of us probably don't really shave that often. Like, we probably don't shave that often. Just as a fun side note there. The next thing I see is wheat. It's a vision of wheat. Which is great because with wheat is like golden and fertility. So that's amazing. Right? We're not all just being as fire traps in hair. It's showing me kind of like the ovaries, like the fallopian tubes that kind of goes down, the fallopian tubes and the ovaries. Oof. Sunflowers, lots of flowers, like I saw a rose, sunflowers, like blooming, but these are lined, shaped. This is all just what I'm feeling is that they're all just kind of distractions to stop you from kind of reaching, but also there we go. But also to show you what kind of energy lives within your sacral. Beautiful, like blooming life, right? Flowers are the life cycle. I'm starting to have more deeper access. I want to say, what is the block? Can you show me the block? And if there is a block within us. I don't know what a hero complex is, but I'm getting like hero complex. Needing to captain save a whole the world while not preserving one's own safety and one's own preservance. I want to say perseverance, but preservance, preserve yourself. Needing to heal and give to others. Feeling as if giving or healing to others will provide you a sense of healing. And although it does, it is not a substitute for active care of self. Well, we needed to be spoken to because that's hidden. That's hidden. Align in tribulations. Even though I'm saying that, what I'm seeing is like a light coming, source coming down, and it says like align, but it's not tribulations. It was tribal, and then tribulations. So tribal tribulations. I'm gonna write that down. I'm not sure what that means, but it might have value. Interesting. Still, this is all just information. None of it is really where I can access the sacral and do the work, though. Not quite. It could be we have to get through these things before we can truly access the root source. You might even have to go through the root to access it. In connection with. Right. Can you show me what needs to be transmuted or shifted within us. Not sure. I'm assuming the sun just came out, but it definitely, when I asked that, my eyes just like slowly expand into a brightness for a reason. So I was talking about the Venus, like, they're not Venus flytrap, but I don't know what to call them. The Mario trap thingies. Anyways, this is what I drew. And this right here, as I was asking what I need, I could feel like movement. So that energy moving around my legs, like vines wrapping around my legs, kind of wanting to close and capture, show me what it is that I need to heal. So maybe we need to not focus so much on acting on the sacral chakra, but these vines. So let's focus on that. Yeah. It's an energy alive, so I'm seeing it. I'm getting this vibe. Like, I know I had mentioned jungle form. What do you have to do when you go through a jungle? You have to whack away at it, but I didn't do that at all. It's almost like we needed to get lost. We needed to kind of go in a circle multiple times before we could truly be like, you know what? This is what we need to do. Kind of trying to figure out, get rid of the adrenaline, the fear of what is, and bring yourself into, okay, this is this now, and we need to readjust this plan because this is no longer working. And now we're going to start hacking away. We were following the course that was available, that was the easiest, and now we need to hack our way. We need to take the hardest way. That's what the vibe is. So we ourselves, maybe we got in a habit of wanting to take the easiest, because this is me, so I know that it's hitting for me. Maybe wanting to take the easiest way. And it's not about it being easy, because it wasn't, but it's about accessing the easiest ways, right? Accepting jobs that offered lower amount of money simply because you didn't have to relocate, look for another job, make a new resume to be able to look for another job, wonder if you have enough money, think about those, worry about the time frame and when to get your kids, not to get your kids, or to feed your dog, or come back home. Easiest route. But the easiest route didn't provide you really anything that could progress you forward. So in this block, we need to hack our way. We need to take the path untrailed. And we need, it's going to be hard. Again, it doesn't mean that previously it wasn't hard, but you understood my analogy because it hit home for me. So you're going to understand this as well. We need to take the hard path. We need to put in the work and the effort that we had put in, and we were like, I'm done putting in effort. Now we have to put it back in, because we're putting it back in for self. 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 We're putting back in for what? For what? For what? For self. Mm, 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 mm. Put it back in for self. Just watch it as different colors and energy moves. Blue and green, or like that chartreuse green, is really showing kind of like solar and heart mixing in. Hit me in the damn lip. really good. It feels really good. Now, I'll be honest with you. We didn't really hack very much. What we did, though, is what was protecting the sacral chakra, what was protecting us, or the vines, right? Our internal system, the fact that even the sacral chakra has spikes around it. Yeah, like there needed to be an adjustment, right? And then this adjustment isn't that we're not, our fallopian tubes aren't ready to spike things, or that our energy isn't ready to kick out or block. But it's not that we needed a, it's like a self-defense system that decided to turn on you instead of do what it needed to do. Trusting that intuition and that trust of who is allowed to come into your space. And because we're talking about the sacral chakra, which is not about just sexual energy, creativity, all those things, but just keeping in mind how creative were we being towards other people? How creative were we towards ourselves? How what's your hobby? What are you doing? What do you like? What are you allowing yourself to give time to? But are we giving our time to other people that are not giving? There's no reciprocation. Reciprocation is going to be a big keyword here, but not written. Reciprocation. It's going to be very key in our sacred energy, right? And then sexually, who are you allowing into your sexual space that is not giving to you? And that's not just about like externally. Are they fulfilling those needs that inspire you, that feel you, that makes you feel safe and protected? Because even though sacra is its own, energy source and center, it's connected to all, but the ones that it's closest to is going to be your root and your solar, which is about confidence, stability, and self. Each has its own thing, but they all kind of boil down to self. Self, 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 higher self, all self. So what it was trimming back the self-defense system, turning on us and kind of keeping us away from accessing those energies that are best for us, and we were outwardly giving, and instead we're going to kind of put it in like a hidden rock, right? We're gonna put it in a rock, right? But you lost your key, you guys look into that rock. Except for, instead of it turning on us, instead of it actively being in active use at all times, it's for our now protection. Listen to your intuition. Listen to yourself. Listen to your guidance about what you want to do. And if you feel like you want to get up and paint, don't hold off paint. You're like, I don't have a paintbrush, use your finger. I don't have paper, use grass. Hopefully, if it's acrylic, do something else. But the point is, get creative with how you can do it, but don't stop yourself from doing it. Poetry. Come on. Use that energy for you, for greater good. Now, this didn't work out the way that I wanted, because I thought I was going to heal some block that I thought, but I'm healing a block. We are healing a block. Maybe not the kind you thought. Definitely not the kind I thought, but definitely working through that, and I love that. Now I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna go back through, check on the sacral, and maybe he'll look a little bit different. But let me see now how it's feeling, how it's doing. But I definitely feel like I've done what it wants me to do right now, and there's not much more for me to do in this space at this current time, with the allowance of our energies together and where they are, what they're ready for, and what it is. So let me just look into the sacral. All right, so I really can't get too much closer. That's okay. Not at this time. Look, I'm an energy healer, but I don't actively use it as much as I should, and I've just started. So I'm growing, and I thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to do this energy work. I know I'm doing it for me, but if you're watching it, it was done for you. And I am and will forever and always be grateful that I had the opportunity to do so.